The historic Murchison pastoral region has seen many changes over its long history, such as the move from wool to cattle. But an emerging industry on one of the oldest stations could literally be described as out of this world. Boolardy Station has been chosen as Australia's site for an international science project which may investigate the very origins of the universe. The Square Kilometre Array radio telescope is a $2 billion project which will be awarded to Australia or South Africa next year. But already scientists are beating a path to the Murchison to test the site and its emerging observatory.
At Boolardy Station in the Murchison region of Western Australia, Mark Helene runs up to 2,000 head of cattle on his own.
It is frustrating. There's a lot of infrastructure that's starting to go downhill because you just can't cover the territory. And it's economics, and it's not only on this property, it's happening on a lot of other properties around the place as well. So how long people can sustain that, it's hard to tell. A lot of the younger generation's just not coming back. They've got mining jobs or other jobs because of just the lifestyle shifted now. It's all gone compared to what it was.
The region's historic pastoral industry may be in decline, but Boolardy Station is being reinvented as the centre of one of the world's biggest scientific endeavours.
In a remote and inhospitable desert, something incredible is being planned. Something that will enable us to explore the universe, its past, and its ultimate fate. A masterpiece of scientific engineering that will be the world's largest, most powerful radio telescope.
The Square Kilometre Array is a $2 billion radio telescope observatory, and next year a choice will be made between Australia and South Africa to host the project.
The project's been going for about 10 years now, and the excitement is just building, especially as we can see it's becoming more of a reality. The design process is ongoing. The site selection process has added a little bit of additional excitement to the whole process with the competition between Australia and South Africa. But the astronomers, the scientific community, they really can't wait for the capability that the SKA will deliver. It's very difficult to quantify discovery potential, but we say, according to some measures, that it has 10,000 times the discovery potential of the current existing best telescope.
As part of the bidding process, the CSIRO is now building the Australian Square Kilometre Array Pathfinder at Boolardy Station. As the name suggests, it's a trailblazer for the main project, proving the site is quiet enough for the world's most sensitive radio telescopes.
Murchison Shire is an area the size of the Netherlands with a population of under 200. So it's very sparsely populated, wide open areas, few people travelling through, so that there's none of the interference you'd get close to modest-sized towns or large cities. And we've measured this, we've demonstrated it to be true. It really is one of the best sites in the world.
Antony Schinckel is overseeing the Pathfinder project, which involves unique moving dishes developed in collaboration with engineers in the Netherlands, Canada and the United States.
The 6 antennas we have here are the beginning of ASKAP. CSIRO's got another 30 antennas that will be delivered this year, as well as then all the infrastructure around the site, foundations for those antennas, buildings, fibre optic communication, etc.
How crucial is the job you do with this Pathfinder for securing the main bid?
It's pretty important. We think at a couple of levels. One, it'll demonstrate the incredible radio quiet nature of the site. It'll also demonstrate some of the technologies we think that are appropriate for the Square Kilometre Array. And then finally, of course, that ASKAP by itself will be an absolutely fantastic radio telescope.
The ASKA Pathfinder will be operational by 2013, But the Murchison Observatory is already providing the world's astronomers with new discoveries courtesy of this telescope. It's the $30 million Wide Field Array project developed by Australian, Indian and American scientists.
We have a 32 antenna prototype instrument, and we've already used that to make some observations of the sun that have shown some really interesting new characteristics of the sun. So already we're using it in that respect, and we're also using it to make observations of other galaxies and things in the distant universe.
Project manager Stephen Tingay says the Wide Field Array is another precursor to the SKA project. When completed, it will be powered by a supercomputer in Perth.
The full instrument, 500 tiles, will be used to study the very early evolution in the history of the universe. So we're looking back over 10 billion years with this telescope to look at the first stars and galaxies form in the universe.
So as a radio astronomer, is this about as good as it gets?
This is pretty close to the best when you're building a really new instrument with cutting-edge